good afternoon, and good morning from every part of the world. I'm SAIKAT, and I am here for talking energy. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, we were 5 minutes late. Apologies for the delayed, but there's a lot of technical issues that was going on, but we fixed it. We fixed it, and right now we are live again, and we will be talking about energy right now. So, you know what? Before we begin, you might be noticing why I'm here with my pink attire, like the pink suit. But you remember that what is today? Today is Valentine's Day, right? And Valentine's Day means what you love, right? Like you show your respect, you show your love, you show your behavior towards your love. And I think the fashion experience of mine is not truly great, I can say, but for at least showing a love towards my energy, like the love towards the clean energy, why not to celebrate that the truly thing I really love, right? So today's session is a bit special for me and for everyone as well. Think it as a global gathering for energy lovers. So it's a kind of Tinder, but you don't have to swipe left or swipe right. You just have to discuss. You just have to send the message, and being a messenger of my, being an own like messenger of energy, as myself. I'm also inviting all the messengers or all the lovers of energy space, especially the clean energy space, here, and let's practice, assemble, and be a human. Because energy is not just policies or negotiations. Energy is day-to-day life, right? And that is why we are here. That is why we are discussing that complicated word which has been made by everyone, that okay, it should be technical, it should be having some kind of knowledge, previous knowledges, like experience. No, we don't need. If I'm using my phone, I'm charging it with energy. If I'm driving a car, I'm literally like using a lot of energy. If I'm doing day-to-day chores, I'm using a lot of energy. So everything affects and is directly proportional to the energy, right? So I think this is where we are. And about the daily life, let me share why it is so important, right? Nearly 700 million people right now are out of access towards energy. 700 million, where we are moving ahead with AI, with digitalization, with several technological aspect. And we are like literally, we always think what would be the next iPhone, what would be the next technology, but there are several people, like 700, nearly 700 million people who don't have energy access. We have to speak about it, right? It shouldn't be like this. It should be equal. It should be equitable, in fact. So how to manage to lower the gap? How to manage to lower the information? How to help each other? This is where we come along. This is where all the energy enthusiasts come along. Yes, I know that the fossil fuel phase out is taking a long time, and it will take some time as well, because sudden change of economy cannot be happening overnight, cannot be happening. You're right. But we have to have some plan. We have to strategically help each and every one. One developed country should help other developing countries as well. And this is where we belongs to. This is where we advocate for, right? Our voice matters. You know why? Because I think last year, nearly 2 trillion investment was done in renewable energies, clean energies. And so the world is transitioning towards the equity, towards equality, right? The conversation matters. This is where the simple things comes in. What does energy means to you? Is it reliability? Is it affordability? Is it comfortability? Is it jobs? Is it security? I really love to know. Just type in, or we are live in Instagram, we are live in LinkedIn, we are live in YouTube, we are live in Riverside, in several platforms continuously. Be a part of this conversation. It's open for all, right? Be a part of this conversation. It's Valentine's Day, and if you love your life, life equals to energy, right? The access towards energy, because it is what it makes simpler, right? So let's show some love towards energy. Let's show some our interest towards energy, how we can bring the momentum into a proper accessible manner for all. Correct. So what's your story? Is it affordability, like people can pay for it? Is it reliability? Is it available everywhere? Or is it sustainability, that it is clean and future proof? What's about your country? Let's discuss, right? The balance, this is actually this balance is called energy trilemma, where we find out that it's a triangle and every triangle connects each and every part of it. Correct. So why not to just dial in and join me and have some discussion together? Because it's about energy and it's about non-technical discussions, really. Like share your thoughts, share your story. Really love to know your story. So if you see my LinkedIn post, I have given the link to everywhere. So if you see the LinkedIn post in the comments, you'll see the link to join, right? So just click in the link and join me in the studio. Let's discuss about your story. Let's discuss about your ideas. It would be fantastic to have you in my show, because it's not just let's talk with SAIKAT. It's about let's talk all of us with me, right? So dial in, join me here for the conversation. We're still it's still a complicated relationship, I know, right? Because if energy is a relationship status, and all the countries are looking for some relationships. Some countries are in stable relationship with renewable energy. Some countries have complicated relationships with fossil fuel. Some countries are looking for options, right? So this is how I can build upon today's show. So why not to just start, digging in? Why not to just start some conversation? Join me here in the show. Join me here with me, where we'll discuss about your country. We'll discuss about your region. We'll discuss about your story, and might be a possibility that many people can follow you and many people can actually get some insights from you as well. The idea is very, very simple. The idea is very simple. Come with me. We see your nexus of energy of your country, not to be technical, just to show that, okay, is it very future proof? Do you regularly have power cuts? Do you see yourself into a position that in a far long future, your country will be suffering from some kind of access issues, and how you will solve it in a way that, okay, might be a case you switch off your lights all the time. Your community is doing some kind of activities where we can learn, and the entire world can learn, right? And this is how we can make the world better. So why not just come in and join me? But before that, also, if someone is joining, is really amazing, welcome. But also, one question: what's your country status? Is it affordability? Is it equality? Is it sustainability? Or is it reliability? Type in the chats, or join me to just uncover this truth. I'm Saikat Das. I'm waiting for you, for any of the viewers to join me in, and let's set the world. Let's have some discussions. It's really good to have some discussions, right? In the meantime, oh, I can see a lot of chats. Right, amazing, amazing. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. So yes, I can see affordability. Thank you, affordability. Accessibility. Mm. Yes, it is really crucial. Accessibility. I can see people as well. Thank you so much for this message. It's because people is the most important aspect of any policy or any country. So people-centric policies, people-centric behaviors, everything is like revolves around people. So it should be like this. Yes, I can see more. Oh, that's really interesting. Reliability and sustainability. Definitely, yes. We need both of them, and in fact, we need three of them. And as someone said that people should be there, so it's not energy trilemma; it's energy quadrilemma that we're talking about. People should be there all the time in any policies, in any change aspects, right? So I think there are a few conferences coming in, the Columbia conference for phasing out of fossil fuel, and I think they have a fantastic, phenomenal job they did with the website. So if you are looking towards going to that fossil fuel phase out conference, first of its kind, right? And all the civil societies and NGOs are actually welcome there. Individuals are welcome there. So just register yourself. You can type in Google Columbia Conference Fossil Fuel Phase Out, and you'll find the link to their website. And if you go to the website, you'll see that a, a a button is there to register yourself. So register yourself and wait for their message. I think they are pretty fast in reverting as well. One more thing, yes, I'm really happy to say that this year I'm again been elected as one of the contact point for energy working group of the UNFCCC's youth constituency, Yongo's energy working group. So yes, I'll be here as well to help all the youths, the global childrens, to come along and share a positive narratives towards energy and how we can move the voices towards the decision making table. And further beyond the line, we are also looking forward to connect with all the constituencies, the other constituencies. We have HD7 constituency, we have and CSOs, NGOs, societies like Can International. We have CYMG, Children Youth Major Groups. We have MCGY, from one from UNEP, one from UNFCCC, one from UN. So everyone is willing to provide the platforms, and I think this is the chance of yours. If you are really interested in bringing your voice on the table, you are representing your organization, you're representing a lot of people, your community, your country, your region. I think this is the best time that you should move ahead, come along, and show your respect towards each and every transition, right? So that energy transition or economic transition or the just transition is not about one economy, it's about the entire globe, right? And how we can tackle together the problem of fossil fuel, the problem of economic disparities, the problem of development with having more construction, right? Emissions and low economic emissions. Sorry about that. Low economic emissions. So yes, this is a collective goal. It's a collective plan, and this plan has to be in a proper unity, right? And this unity comes along when you are there representing them. So it's all are welcome. Connect me in any platform, Instagram, LinkedIn, anywhere. And yes, I will definitely try to help you in any manner I can, in possible, whatever I can. But in the meantime, again, I'm requesting people who are here, who are uh, seeing my show, join me in the show. Let's discuss. It's literally informal discussions. This is where it is open for. This is for you. This is for us. This show is open for. So please join me and help me to share the entire message, the global message, too globally. Because either way, most of the message right now been, you can say, distorted. The message doesn't goes to exactly where it should be in a proper format, proper manner. Distorts. So one of the most important aspect of the future is minimizing misinformation, disinformation, and I think through this platform we can minimize it together. It's a collective goal. So why not to just join me here and we can discuss along with different aspects, right? Also, there are many technologies which helps every countries, but it's interesting that not every country would be reliable or would be profitable or get benefit from every technologies, because the region, the atmosphere, the environment, everything is different. So not every problem has same solution. No, not is not there a one size fit for all. There's different size which is fitting for different people, different. So different solutions for every problems, right? So this is where it comes on. For example, in Japan, I think 98% of the energy is being imported. Right now, it's slightly going lower just because they're trying to explore more into renewables. Also, they have come along with their um, solar panel, which has more than 50 capacity factor, which is really like phenomenal on that. Because most of the time, if you have like entire day sun as well, you don't get more than sometimes you don't get more than 50 a capacity factor for generating electricity, right? In solar panels sometimes. So if they get this kind of technologies out in the market, it should be really helpful for a lot of countries, right? Mostly the countries like Saudis and UAE, they get a huge amount of sunlight, and they are doing a lot in terms of technology development, renewable energies, solar mostly, uh, because they have abundant of it. And in the desert, they can just put on the solar panels. But we should think about why they're not just covering most of the area of desert as a solar panel. Because see, setting up solar panel is okay, but you have to maintain it. Imagine the amount of dust it will gather on the top of it, and it will incur maintenance charges. It will incur the money, and which will be deducted from the consumers at the end, right? Or the government, which will be deducted from the taxpayers. So either way, if you see the entire economic calculations, either way, it's always best to gather the plan with not just social aspect but also economic aspect, right? But also there is few tiny derivatives that always work, is the market, how the market is working, how the supply chain management is doing, how the materials are coming in and going, how the trade relationships are. Critical minerals, very important. I think in the last session, we talked about critical minerals. It was fantastic to have Iman with us as well from US. She logged in, and we discussed about how critical minerals are crucial and what kind of policies we should have in place so that it should govern not just the supply chain, but also from which country we are getting the critical minerals, right? There should be a strategic path to be developed, but also to help develop the countries from where we are getting help to become developed, right? This is what a ideal economy should look like, but there is no ideal, right? So every ideal economy is kind of baseline from where we start the studies. As we know that US is not a part of Paris Agreement right now, but all the studies that has been done previously is including US, and the data also have the US consumptions, electrifications, DNI, everything in it. So right now all the data and all the studies which has to be done, which relates to Paris Agreement, will be changed. Maybe, I don't know, but according to me, it should be. Then either way, we should have a note that okay, US data has been included, which we should exclude or something. But this is what I'm talking about. Where there is data, the data can be skewed. But where there is policy, which is backing up by the data, it can actually develop some kind of plan and strategy for us. Again, for everyone, might be people wants to join, but let me check as well in my social media tabs if someone wants to join. Last time it happened that okay, everyone was looking for the link and they couldn't find the link. But yes, if you go to my LinkedIn profile, and where I like you can see the live, you'll see in the comments I have pasted two links. One is for live chat. I have seen a lot of live chats right now. Everyone is joining, amazing. And I would request anyone to join live as well for discussions in the studio, so that we can have a wonderful discussion together, right? Yes, I can see a few people are asking for the link as well. Oh, Koyana, Mahesh, I see your I see your comment right now in LinkedIn, and it's fantastic to see that you actually have, wrote that sustainability and affordability in India. The Indian mix of energy is also very crucial right now because they're trying to change most of the energy mixes into renewables. I think they are also changing it into nuclear as well. A lot of SMRs are coming live, which is great just because we need a stable flow of electricity into the grids as well. But we also have to mindfully understand that it takes a lot of time, right? So it's a mix that we always say it's an energy mix. So energy, as long as it is sustainable, affordable, and reliable, everything is perfect, right? And the safeguarding, it has to be go through a proper safeguarding. Otherwise, there's no point of making an energy reliable system, but there is no safeguarding for the social and economic and the stability of the people, the people-centric policies. So I think yeah, it is more crucial to have the safeguarding in it. But yes, again, I'm inviting anyone who wants to discuss with me. This show is for everyone, and come along, join me, and just simple. What's your country's energy status, or maybe what's your status about energy? What do you think about energy? Simple word might be, energy is very important just because I have my mobile phone, we have to charge it, but day by day we saw a lot of price increase. Day by day we saw a lot of might be blackouts, right? And we need to fix it. What is your any story that you can share from your country or your region? That would be interesting for us as well. So I'm inviting everyone to be in the show, right? And let's have some discussions. Otherwise, just join me next time. That's fine, really. This show is for breaking the ice between me, you, and all the negotiators, all the ministers, all the people who are energy enthusiasts to come along, tell us about the jargons, simplify it, right? Break it down, and because in UN space, it's really interesting that okay, I started my journey, I think 6 years back with the United Nations, how policies have been framed, how the demands have been framed. And I think since 10 years of experience in energy sector, I'm very interested how the technology meets the implementation and how the implementation meets the regulations. Very crucial it is, right? So this is how my journey started 10 years back. I was very helpful and lucky to be in some of the biggest government public schemes of India. We I think we electrified a lot of villages as well. Our company electrified a lot of villages, 40,000 villages, I guess. And we started a project. I still remember that we had 280-ish kind of like a engineers working day and night to just gather some FEDs, which is called feasibility study for solar rooftop in public buildings. We did a lot of work on that, and then of course I worked in some companies which are making blue buildings, or you can say brown field to green fields in terms of sustainability and energies. So we had energy reliability, sustainability. We had the audits, energy audits. We have proper change in design, how we can enhance the building energy efficiency as well. But there's always a catch that if we are changing an infrastructure, we have to also look about the regional barriers. Like you cannot get every technologies very easily, and it's very not supportive to business sometimes. So we have to look for alternatives, and looking for the alternatives, when you go and search yourself, think about it like what can we build similar but also really cost effective, so that it can do the same task, right? Might be the efficiency can be like 1 or 2% below or ever average, but it will do the work, right? At least in the few days, coming days, when the energy or technology will be available in this lower cost, it can be replaced. So this is where it also comes, that when you work on the ground, right, on sites, connecting with people, connecting with actually, like, viewing the projects, a lot of challenges come. And when you solve those challenges, you actually see that, okay, it's not too difficult. It's just you have to take a step. You just have to take um, decisions on the ground decisions, and you actually save a lot of energies, a lot of money, a lot of projects um, cost, which is really amazing. And then I went to building startups, how the startups have been made, helped a lot of startups as well. We started Early Birds Club Private Limited. Uh, Before that, I've been working with the My Startup Yatra. Fantastic job they've been doing. Till now, they're doing an amazing job. My Startup Yatra is one of the partner of us as well, till now. But Early Birds Club did mentor a lot of people in this startup arena, where they want to bring more green startups, like, energy reliable or maybe sustainable startups. And then we build their entire ideation to organization, pitch deck, and strategies. We actually did this acceleration programs with few labs as well. So that was really interesting to know the market. So this is how it came all along, and you'll be fascinated enough that going live, talking to people, being a person, bringing the humanity inside the screen, onto the screen, and making a voice, making a pledge, making impact out of it. It's been a while for me, which is I think we started at 2019, right? And before 2019, I guess. Um, and Since then, we invited several mentors. At that time, we didn't have a specific energy related um, live podcast or something. The podcast word was not that active at the time. But we had webinars. We have like video recordings, video, um, you can say interviews. So you can find some of the interviews as well. We did a lot of interviews at the time, not just from India, but globally, pan globally. um, Fantastic mentors, inspiring, in fact, I can say. I literally followed few mentor guides globally, and they're doing, I think, fabulous, phenomenal job they're doing. So bringing a mentor inside you is crucial, right? And this is how this show is for, just to share your mentor, just to share your story, right? Share your thoughts about how you feel, how you connect with the energy sector in your way, right? It could be, as I say, dignity. It could be job. Could be comfort. Can be affordability, reliability. Many things can be done, right? With how you make it. So this is where it is. I would pause for maybe 10 seconds. If someone wants to share something in the chat, we can discuss as well. You don't have to come live if you don't feel comfortable, but you can actually like write in the chat, and we will discuss about it. If you want to share something, if you want to, like, um, maybe share the story. If you want to know anything from my side, you know my background, or you want to know my background, you know my profile. You want to just for information, just for fun, just to wish happy Valentine's to all the energy enthusiasts. That's also welcome, right? So why not? Just type in the chat. I'll discuss about it, right? In the meantime, um, I want to share a story, like a small story. I know that it takes time. Any shows or any series, when you open it, right? It takes time to so that the audience can join in. The trust, I believe the trust. So bringing upon the trust in everyone's heart, that this show is not for profitability or something, for my personal profitability, for everyone's. It takes time as well. I know that, but I'll be consistent enough, as I promise, that every Saturday I'll come for 1 hour, maybe 45 minutes, depends on if no one comes, and I'll be like speaking. So no one, like, literally, you will not find it very interesting to just listen to me for 1 hour if no one comes along. So I'll do for 45 minutes or maybe like 30 minutes, 45 minutes. But if someone joins, definitely it will go beyond 1 hour. I know. People have a lot of things to share. It's just they don't, sometimes they don't find the trust easily. So this is my work here. I will come every time, try to build your trust. You can trust me, you can trust the platform, and why not to bring your knowledge and impacts into the global level, right? you know there is something which is called, like, a short story, and everyone loves a story. So before I leave, if no one joins, until I finish my story, definitely we'll see each other next time. But if you think about it, energy is one of the most crucial element of almost everything you ever noticed, right? Until it disappears. If it disappears, what happens? The AI right now, which is going for massive infrastructure, the data centers, the grids, which really require energy to run those AI centers as well. Correct. We are moving ahead a, a change, I think, to the future. But also, is the future proof? Is the future safe? Right? When the lights are on, the internet works, train runs, hospital functions, cities move, and also we rely on non-stop electronic items. We don't stop using any gadgets until and unless it is literally discharged or something, right? So just think, we rarely stop to think what makes all of it possible. Energy works actually quietly in the background. I can say it's a silent hero, right? But it's like a heartbeat. You don't feel it, but it's actually beating. So depends on every second, every hour, every microsecond, every nanoseconds. It is flowing through our entire day-to-day life, right? But imagine, just for a moment, if it is not there, right? A dark, silent, no answer from anywhere, no phones. Hospitals are running in backup energy. They don't know how long it will run. Just think about it. Think about, you are outside, you're using your phone for a payment, or you're using your phone for informing your family. It discharged and you don't have any way to charge it just because the energy is out for a few days, right? You don't know. The government don't know what is going on. The public sector don't know what is going on. And during the long time, no public transport systems, no refrigerators, a lot of foods which will be like spoiled. Suddenly, you realize that energy is not just technical systems; it's the foundation of modern life, right? And at that time, everyone realized why we took energy as a granted. We should take it one of the priority, because when we say about non-renewable energies, when we say about energies which has been developed from fossil fuels, they won't stay with us long, right? They will not stay with us for seeing the future just because we will use it, or either will make the entire environment polluted. So we need some kind of safeguarding. And where it comes, it is not the future that the heroes are being made for by the youth. It is now. We are not the hero of tomorrow. We are the hero of every present time. And that is the reason I tell everyone, let's come together, let's bring up the heat, and let us discuss. Might Who knows, might be our discussion goes to a broader platform, right? A bigger, impactful outcome where your name will be uttered, that okay, there was a discussion going on from XYZ countries, a region where the community is still facing disparities and there's a lack of access to energy. Might be a case. You can also be tomorrow's, no, I think today's hero, right? And yet today, hundreds of millions of people don't have access to the energy. I think nearly 1.18 people don't have clean cooking as well. Imagine the uh, pollution they're having indoor. 4 million premature death every year. Those are numbers. I'm not just bringing upon like some kind of fancy words. Those are numbers. Those are numbers that we got from studies. And imagine if those numbers are from the studies, the actual number would be higher than that, right? So in the same time, the world is changing. Cleaner. I'm not saying everything is negative. Positive is coming, and it already came in, which is clean energy is growing faster, right? The the cost, which is called the LCOE, levelized cost of electricity, right? Which is like, when you're generating electricity, you divide it by the entire cost of the year, and whether if it's less than certain like the market rate, so that means you're getting some profit, correct? So that means the LCO is getting lower each time. A lot of developers are coming. In fact, it's faster. It's growing faster. The countries are investing billions and billions in it. I think we can say trillions in it. There are a lot of policies which is coming right now: tripling of renewables by 2030, doubling of efficiency from 2% to 4% globally, which is huge, right? But this transformation is not only about technology, it's about people, fairness, communities. And this is why this conversation matters, right? This conversation with you matters. Energy is about everything because, before we close this series, the live podcast with you, I would really love to say that don't go with infrastructure is only the hurdle that we are not getting clean energies. Don't go to it. We don't have policies. Imagine that you have power in your hand. There are a lot of several consultations, government consultations. There are national determined contributions where you can contribute. There are global policy demands that you can put forward as an economic, social, and people centric. You don't have to need to know anything. You don't need to know technology. You don't need to know jargons. You just need to know that if I need energy and I don't need pollution in my country. I am a taxpayer, or we need our government to act upon. We don't need oil or gas. We need proper um, wind farms. We need geothermals. We need hydrogen. We need more nuclears. So it depends what you need, what your economic area is, geographical area is. But that's what I'm saying. You have the power in it, and this is where you belong, right? As a Valentine's Day, I really wish everyone a happy Valentine's Day. Every energy enthusiast, a happy Valentine's Day. Every youth, children who loves each other, who loves their country, who loves their region, who loves everyone in the world as unity, who loves to grow, who loves to see the world in a better place, not going beyond 1.5 degrees. A happy Valentine's Day to everyone. I wish that someone could have joined me. We could have, went through several discussions, lively discussions. But yes, maybe next time someone will. And also, we have, a, I think, a famous dignitary coming next week to just discuss for the first 15 to 20 minutes. After that, it will be open for a live audience. Anyone can join me in the studio, as every Saturday I ask for. So might be this Saturday everyone is busy with Valentine's Day or any other. So there is also Chinese New Year on 16th. Happy Chinese New Year to all the audience of China, all the viewers, all my friends of China. Everyone is unity, and I think it's fabulous. So yes, Happy New Year. Everyone is busy. I can understand, but the conversation and the transition shapes the policies, but not it's just in the boardrooms or negotiations. It's here that we talk, right? It's here in our conversation. So the conversation will be let's talk energy with SAIKAT, and energy is explained in a very nominal path, which is called ABC. I call it anybody can understand, right? So we will dig in, we will peel out every part by part of the onion's cover. and we will disclose the policies, the global policies, not just in global level, national, zooming out to national, zooming in to national, regional, community level, sub-community levels, and we'll get to know each other as well. It will be fun, right? Yes, it will be. I'm optimistic enough. Maybe next week we will have someone. I am here for the entire year, and let's make this possible. Until next time, until next time, I'll see you soon. See you in next Saturday, 4 p.m. UTC GMT. And stay safe, stay energetic. Bye. See you.